Hey everyone, today I'm not doing such a happy little video. There will be a happy video tomorrow, but today I need to address a real issue going on in our world. Something that affects me specifically. These negative stereotypes against the autism spectrum have got to stop. And if you're one of the people who have fallen into these stereotypes, you know what? I don't care if I offend you. Because you have been offending my people, autistic people, for their entire lives. So I don't care if this is offensive to you. I really don't. These stereotypes have led to so many terrible, terrible things. If you think it's any different than what Martin Luther King did, what I'm doing is any different, it's not. It's still dehumanization. It still leads to suicide. I know that's a serious thing, but it is a serious thing. It's dehumanizing. It's not okay. I, my whole life, have dealt with so much crap just because I'm different. Just because people don't understand me. That's the only reason. Autistic people have a whole spectrum, hence the name Autism Spectrum Disorder. ASD, that's literally what it is. Which is where the ASD came from in my channel. And what it is it's a spectrum of things that give people advantages in some ways, but are just seen as weird and different, and therefore a reason to make fun of people, and it has to stop. Okay? According to the CDC, 1 in 54 people worldwide have autism. Okay, that's millions of people you offend every time you fall into one of these stereotypes. One of the goals for my channel was to make this video and address this huge issue. My hope with that was by letting everyone see who I am and how I act, I was hoping to crush one specific stereotype. Okay? Autistic people don't show emotion and don't want friends. That's 2. Which both are just stupid. Stupid. These stereotypes are no laughing matter. They cause so many issues for us. People on the autism spectrum have such difficult lives. All because of these stupid stereotypes. I know I'm saying that word a lot, but it's really an issue. I will link 2 specific sources in the description below to help get my point across. One is the CDC, something you can trust what they say, for more numbers and statistical information. The other is a very trustworthy site called autismspeaks.org, which, how do I know for sure that it's a reliable source? It's a .org. Typically, .orgs are pretty reliable, and everything they have said has been true for me personally, so I know that they are a reliable source. Now, where's my ethos? I have autism. I am on the spectrum. So I'd say that makes me a pretty good person to address this. It's a real problem. I have dealt with people looking down on me because I'm different all my life. People have never tried to understand what's going on with me. They just pushed me to the corner of their minds and forgot about me. My trying to keep up in school was really more my mother stepping in because I wasn't able to do anything myself. My autism made it impossible for me to get anything done myself. One of the most common stereotypes that I really want to debunk is people with autism are socially impaired. Okay, this socially disabled, basically. This means we aren't social. We aren't willing to socialize or meet people. Which, where did this come from? Yes, autistic people have trouble socially. But this isn't because they don't want to be social. It's because they struggle. And all their issues can be fixed by talking to the right person. I'm not kidding. They can. Autistic people just see emotions and all of these things in a different way. Autistic people don't want friends. I really want to debunk this one as well. Everybody wants friends. But autistic people are so commonly alienated and become afraid of friends, and therefore it gives the impression they don't want friends. So, it has nothing to do with the autism. Everything that stereotype came from was because of other people being jerks about people with autism. And another one is that people with autism are intellectually disabled. Now, this is kind of ridiculous, okay? Like, I don't see this one. I really don't see where this one came from. Because, okay, so if autistic people were socially intellectually disabled, that would mean we couldn't physically learn anything in class. We couldn't physically learn anything. If this was true, I wouldn't know who Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, Hitler, any of these people were. Okay? And seeing as I specifically referenced Martin Luther King, probably a safe bet that I do know who they are. So, where's the logic here? Anyways, I had to talk about this. I knew the only way I was going to address this issue was to put an awareness video up on YouTube. A public site, I guess, where anyone that speaks English can hear my message. And then I'm hoping this will reach enough people to make worldwide difference. Probably won't, but I have to do something. This is an issue that affects me personally, and I need it to stop. Along with, I actually did the statistics once myself. I got a little help converting 1 in 54 to a percentage. So, of the 7 billion population, 1.8%. 1.8% of the world's population have autism. Which may not sound like a lot, but 1.8%, so 1.8 out of 100, when the 100 is over 7 billion. You see where the issue here is? So many people are hurt by these stereotypes on a daily basis. So many people. Something must be done. So here I am, making a difference for my fellow people, for the people I am on the spectrum with. That's what this is all about. I want to make the lives of millions of people better. That's all I'm trying to do with this. And, I mean, that's the whole goal of my channel, to make people's lives better. For most people, that's entertainment. But for this pretty major percentage, I'm also trying to help them. Help them in life. By sending out a message to end this problem that needs to stop. Not long ago, if you had autism, you'd basically be sent away somewhere else because no one knew how to deal with you. Okay? Imagine a genetic disorder you can't control that you have to learn how to control. Like, you can learn how to get past all these things, but it's not like ADHD, which I also have, where you can just take a pill until you learn to control it. It's not like ADHD. It's not a mental thing. It is genetic. You cannot control genetics. I mean, yes, they're doing genetic modification now, but that is inhumane. I do not support it. And it is, especially because it only affects designer babies. That's the only thing it really applies to. I know this is a very serious topic. There will be a more happy video tomorrow. This is important. I have to do this video because, honestly, most people with autism are afraid to come clean about it. And the big reason for that is these stereotypes. Another stereotype I want to debunk right now is autism is the result of bad parenting. And if you believe this stereotype, sign off of this video now. There is no helping you. There is actually no helping you. Because I don't know where this one came from. Like the intellectually disabled, I don't know where this one came from. But this is applying it to someone whose only involvement is trying to help their kids. Parents have nothing to do with the birth of autism. It's something you are born with. It is something you just have to live with. It has nothing to do with the parents. It is genetic. It is not that the parents did something wrong. Scientifically, autism is a genetic disorder. The spectrum is genetic. Genetics are nobody's fault, except those people with the abomination designer babies. So just please don't fall into these stereotypes. If you support what Martin Luther King did, I'm doing basically the same thing. I'm fighting against dehumanization. This is dehumanization. The level of stereotypes we have to deal with is no different than people being mistreated, bullied, humiliated, and ultimately given horrible lies because the color of their skin is different. We are given horrible lies. We are mistreated. Just because we have something in our genetics we have no control over. Okay? Does that really sound that different to you? Please, if you're in a position to get this message to more people, please do so. Even if it's so much as sharing it. Because if I had to have you send out one of my videos, any one of my videos, it would be this one. I don't care if people would see me as a bad person for being so aggressive with this. The reason I'm being aggressive is I am putting my foot down and saying it is old, it is stale, it was from day one, it needs to stop. It's not okay. So just, please, do what you can to help me in my fight against these stereotypes. Help make the world better for millions. Please, I will never stop fighting for this until the issue is solved. Because it is an issue. I really am doing something that is no different than what Martin Luther King did. I mean, I'm not taking as huge of risks, but I mean, you don't need to take risks such as going to jail for this issue. That's like the only difference. The issues with that racism was that was legally, so that was a legal thing, and he could go to jail for that. This, I physically can't, but it's the same sort of thing I'm fighting for. Anti-dehumanization. The only difference is the risks that must be taken. The only thing I really have to do is raise awareness about the real truth to autism.